Hello, hello. Welcome to Verbling. Hi there. I'm teacher Oakley. And for the next hour, we are going to be learning some idioms that include either the words or at least the idea of life and death. Okay, we're going to be looking at some exercises to help us learn the idioms as we go along. I will try to clarify when and how these idioms are used, as well as I'll do my best to remember any related idioms that are similar in meaning. And as always, when I do these idioms classes, I'm very interested in if there are any similar idioms in your native languages. So please feel free, please do share with me idioms in your own language if they are idioms that are extremely similar, or you have a different idiom but it has the same function. That's very interesting to hear and to share the idioms, and or do you have a similar idiom but it means something different? Anyway, please do share those things with me as we go along. Okay, before we get started, I need to welcome some students to the class and do a little mic check. Hello, Alexander, how are you?
Hello, fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing okay, considering it's evening. It's approaching my bedtime. How about you, Heidi? Is it approaching your bedtime?
Yes, I'm very sleepy now.
I'm getting there myself, Heidi. I'll try.
You are a little 1 hour later than me.
Oh yeah, that's right. I am.
No, 10
yeah.
p.m. Maybe your place is at 9 p.m.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely correct. But I have another class after this. So yeah. But then I'm looking forward to going to bed. I'm a little sleepy too. But I can manage. All right, and also hello, welcome, Nacho. Hello, how are you?
Hello, Oakley. How are you? Nice to see you again.
Yeah, nice to see you again. Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Long time no see, as we say. Okay, yeah, good to see you again. All right.
Yeah.
Also, it looks like we've been joined by Alexander. Hello, Alexander. How are you? Again.
Hello, I'm doing fine.
Terrific. Nice to have you with us. Okay. Okay. Let's get started. I'm going to do a screen share. We're going to start out by looking at some literal meanings of words that we will, a little bit later in the class, be using in idioms. It really helps if you know the literal meanings of the words. It helps you picture the idiom a lot better. So let's start out by doing that. Okay. All right, Alexander, I'm going to start with you. That's Alexander with a hat.
With the hat? Okay.
With the hat, yeah, different Alexander, but okay.
With glasses.
With the glasses, okay. With the hat, with the glasses. Got it. Okay, just simply read the sentence, trying to fill in the blank with the one of these bold words in italics up above. All right, Alexander, give it a shot, please.
Okay. In some countries, it's normal to kiss friends and family members on both cheeks when you meet.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Right, and these are the literal meanings. So, okay, Alexander, do you do that in your country? Do you kiss friends and family on both cheeks?
Not friend, but it actually depends on company. Sometimes yes, and of course with family.
With family, okay. All right. Yeah, I don't go in for that too much myself. That's just me, though. All right.
In company, it's only with girls, of course.
All right. Right.
Not the boys.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's different, you know. In some cultures, it's okay. Males do it as well as females. But yeah. Yeah. For me, I don't know. In America, sometimes girls do it, but of course, men never do it with men, and men rarely do it with females even. Okay, Heidi.
Yeah.
Number 2.
If you rent a house or flat, the contract you sign is called a lease.
Yes, it is. Okay. You sign a lease with your landlord or landlady. Right, landlord, landlady. They don't really have a land person in English. We haven't figured that one out yet in English. Many cases, of course, we figured out how, like, a waiter and a waitress is now a wait person. We don't have a land person yet. And I do mean yet. I'm waiting for that one. Okay. Nacho, how about number 3 here?
Okay, number 3. The spiritual part of a person is sometimes called the soul.
The soul. Right on. Have you got soul, Nacho?
I guess. I think I have.
I think so. Well, I say that because, all right, Americans, all right, this is the definition, the spiritual part of a person. All right. But an American might say, oh, he's got soul. He's meaning not really this. Talking about that he's, if somebody's got soul, they've got, I don't know, a really cool personality, or often it can mean that they've got, they're really into arts, music in particular, but maybe other arts, so it can have an alternate meaning. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's why I was asking that. Okay, let me quickly welcome Aldona.
Hello, teacher. Hello, class.
Hello, hello. Welcome to the class. I'll get back to you in just a short minute here. Let me talk to the other Alexander with glasses. Number 4, please.
Okay. The power which some people believe controls destiny is called fate.
Yeah, very good. Fate. Are you a fatalist, Alexander? Do you believe in fate?
Yes, of course, I believe in fate, and I think it is very important to believe in that and live with that.
Really? Okay. All right. Interesting. Aldona, how about number 5?
Okay, suffering and discomfort cause misery.
Indeed, misery. All right. Okay. There you go. Misery, sadness, or a very deep sadness is misery. All right. If you are suffering a lot of misery, you are what? What's the adjective, Aldona?
Miserable.
It certainly is. You got it. Excellent. Thank you. Okay, Alexander with a hat. How about number 6?
You can call me Alex if you want.
Alex. Would that work? Okay, Alex. We could try that. Why not? Okay, Alex. Great. Thank you.
No problem. A small wooden or plastic cube with dots used in games is called dice.
Dice. Yes. It is now, I guess, proper or correct, or it is okay to use dice to talk about 1. I don't know when they changed this rule, frankly, because it used to be 1 die, so you may still hear this, and 2 dice. So the singular used to be die, D-I-E, 1 die. Now it's okay to say dice. Okay, Heidi. All right, number 7, please.
You need to warm up your food if it goes cold before you have finished it.
You do? Okay. All right. All right, fine. Warm up your food. Okay. Reheat.
Heat up.
Heat up your food. Reheat your food. Warm up your food. All the same.
Eat up.
Eat up. All right, okay. All the same meanings, basically. All right. So much for the literal meanings. Let's talk idioms now. Okay. Choose which word, life or death, completes the idiom below. So we're going to check to see if you've heard of these things, if they sound familiar. Then afterwards, we're going to use them to fill in the blanks in some sentences. So first things first, have we heard of these? Nacho, I'm going to start with you. Life or death? You 50-50
Life or
chance here.
death? Sick to death.
Sick to death. Oh, yeah. Sick to death. Politicians lying to me. Okay. for example. All right, Alexander, how about B?
Alexander with glasses.
Yeah. I'm calling
Okay.
the other one Alex now, and you're Alexander. By
Okay.
default.
Frightened the the life out of me.
Yeah, okay, frighten the life out of me. Frankly, we use a lot of other expressions here in English too, but probably not so polite. Probably can't say it. Frighten the sh out of me. Okay.
I got it.
I'll leave that up to your imaginations. Okay. That one's probably a lot more common, though, quite honestly. Okay, Aldona, how about C? Life or death?
I'm for life, a new lease of life.
A new lease of life. This is slightly weird for me because British say a new lease of life, but Americans say a new lease on life. We use a different preposition. Same usage, same meaning, basically like a second chance. Same exact meaning either way. Okay, very good. Alex, back to you. How about D?
Let's say for the death of me, maybe.
Well, I'd say you're wrong. Okay. Actually, it's for the life of me. Now, this is a really hard one to explain.
Sounds weird.
For the life of me, I can't remember where I put my glasses. For the life of me, I can't understand what he sees in that woman. Why is he dating her? For the life of me, I can't understand it. We just use it to exaggerate the idea of you can't do something negative. I can't find my glasses. I can't understand. I can't whatever. Usually something abstract like that. It's a tough one to really define for you guys.
Could you use it, please, in a sentence?
Yeah, okay. Well, those were the best examples I had. For the life of me, I can't find something. That is very commonly how we would use it. Or for the life of me, I can't understand whatever. Those are the most common. Is there any others? Well, no, that's the same thing. For the life of me, I can't understand this math. No, that's the same thing. Well, I guess that's maybe there's. I can't think of another way we use it to express we can't understand something or we can't find something. It's the only way I can think of to use it realistically. Maybe I'll think of something when we get to the exercise. Maybe we'll see something else. Okay. Heidi. E.
A fate worse than death.
Of course. All right. Fate worse than death. An exaggerated, very exaggerated, strongly exaggerated way to say something's really bad.
Then sometimes a fate worse than life.
Well, that would be a very sarcastic. If somebody was saying that, yeah. It's possible though to hear that in a very sarcastic fashion. Okay, Nacho, how about F?
F. The life and the soul of the party. This example that you told before about the second meaning of soul.
Yeah, that's kind of right. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Now, it's very rare you would hear Americans say the life and soul of the party, but the life of the party is very, very common as an expression. Yeah, it's the most popular person at the party is the life of the party, or the most entertaining or amusing, right? Okay, Alexander, how about G? Ooh.
Dicing with life.
No,
with death.
With death. Yeah,
Death.
taking amazing chances. He's dicing with death. What is that sport called where you jump off of bridges or tall buildings? What's that called? Oh, base jumping. I think those guys are dicing with death when they do that. It looks just totally way too dangerous. In my opinion. It's simply my opinion. Aldona, how about H?
Bored to death.
Oh, yeah. Have you ever been bored to death?
Well, probably in some meetings.
Meetings, yeah, there you go. Good example. Terrific. Okay, Alex, how about I? Alex?
I have no idea. Just
Like,
life. I don't know.
No, you're not lucky today. Do not gamble today. Do not buy a lottery ticket.
It's hard to me.
Okay, no gambling for you today. All right,
Yeah.
like death warmed up. Here we go. Another one that's slightly different for Americans. Americans say like death warmed over. Okay, apparently you had fun at the party last night because you look like death warmed over. You don't look too good. You look very hungover. You look very tired. You look sick. He's really, really sick. He's got a high temperature. He looks like death warmed over or death warmed up. Okay, and finally, Heidi, J.
J. To save his life.
To save his life. Okay, very good. Okay. Any idea how we use that, Heidi?
I'm not sure.
Well, it's usually used in a negative way. All right. He can't figure out the problem to save his life. Okay, or he can't play tennis to save his life. All right. Some ability or skill, whether it's work or sports or activities or something, can be related to anything, but you're exaggerating the idea that somebody can't do something, even if, or we often, similarly, we say if his life depended on it. He couldn't play tennis if his life depended on it. All right. He couldn't sell a car if his life depended on it. He couldn't sell a car to save his life. You should not hire him to work in the car lot. Like that. Okay. Hopefully, this will help you now because we're going to use the expressions in the sentences. I will scroll up as is needed. Okay, Nacho, I'm going to start with you again here.
Okay. All Mark talked about the whole evening was football. I was
I think the idea is the speaker doesn't like football.
Mm-hmm.
no, yeah. I was very boring. I was the
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
the idiom, and I was I was bored to this.
There you go. That's it, for sure. I was bored to death. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's it. You got it. Okay. All right, Alexander, number 2.
Okay. Please be
Feeling.
quiet. I'm of your constant complaining. I'm bored to death.
That could be. I mean, it fits. I'm not going to tell you that's a wrong answer. I'm bored to death of your constant. Except you would probably say I'm bored to death with your constant complaining. Okay. This is of.
Sick to death.
Yeah, I'm sick to death of your constant complaining. Will you please shut up? With feeling and intonation. Yes, you're not going to say this unless you're really kind of upset with somebody, or really frustrated with someone. Okay, it's something you say when you've had it. You're at the end of your rope. Oh, there's another good idiom. If you're at the end of your rope, then that means you're sick to death of something. You're really fed up. Okay, at the end of your rope. I'm at the end of my rope with you, and you're complaining. All right. Next one, number 3, Aldona.
Okay, number 3. Taking up golf since I retired has given me new lease of life.
There you go. Very good. A new lease of life, or again, Americans say a new lease on life. It's like a fresh start, or he feels like he's starting over. It feels like another chance for him. Although, okay, right? I don't know how golf would make you feel that way, but okay, fine. Okay, back to you, Alex. Number 4.
I hope I don't have to sit next to Nigel at the wedding. That would be I don't remember. I should write it down.
Okay. All right. He's the most boring person I know. So this is something he really does not want to do. All right. Sitting next to him.
That would be boarded. It was already.
No. Yeah, we had that one already. That would. Let me give you a clue. That would be A.
I don't remember the.
All right. Okay. Can somebody help him out? Anybody in the class? What would that be?
A fate worse than death?
Fate worse than death. All right. Something really terrible. Some situation, or yeah, a situation that would be really bad. That you really don't want to do. A fate worse than death. Often we use it to talk about being forced to be with someone like this, just like this. This is a common usage. So the idea being that you just don't want to be with that person. A fate worse than death. Okay. Okay. Next one. Heidi, number 5.
You should get the brakes fixed on your car or something every time you go out on the road. You are what?
Can I ask you a question about this sentence? So here you use get. Why not have? because
Which sentence? Number 5?
yes, you should have the brakes fixed because I was taught like that. I was taught like that.
Sure, it could be either, frankly.
Yeah.
There's no difference in meaning, and both are correct.
It's just the variety, yeah.
Yeah. Speaker's choice here. It wouldn't matter either way. Okay, so driving around with broken brakes or faulty brakes. Heidi, that would be your something.
Yeah. Dancing with the death.
That's it. You're dicing with death, taking a big chance. You're okay. I just thought of another one. I forgot about. Okay, dicing with death. You're tempting fate. Okay, that would be another way to say that. You're tempting fate. Okay. Right. Same meaning. Exactly the same idea. Dicing with death. Okay, number 6. Nacho, please.
Number 6. I remember his face, but I can't remember his name. It's not necessarily an idiom. Yeah. I remember his face, but.
Right. Well, actually, that's a big clue. You're right. You don't even need anything in that sentence to make it. It makes sense just how it is, right? Exactly. Okay.
Yeah.
So the idiom, you're only adding it to add emphasis. That's its only purpose.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm.
Okay. I remember his face, but.
I don't know.
No idea?
No?
Okay. All right.
For the life of me?
That's it. You got it.
For the life of me?
Correct. Very good. For the life of me, I can't remember his name. Okay, again, there it is with you can't remember something or you can't figure something out. Right, there it is. So that's a great example because you don't even need it to make sense here.
Yeah.
I remember his face, but I can't remember his name. The only way, it doesn't actually give you any new information. This idiom is just used to exaggerate or to add emphasis. That's it. Hello, Min. Welcome to the class. Hi there. Didn't mean to ignore you.
Hello.
Hi, Min. Hi there. I'll talk to you again in just a minute. Nice to see you again, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay. Alexander, how about number 7?
Okay. Are you ill? You look. You look frightened to the. You look frightened the death out of you.
No. And anyway, it's frightened the life out of me. But no, that's not it. You look really bad. You don't look good.
Sick to the death?
No. Well, no. Strangely enough, we would never use that idiom in that way, although it seems quite logical. Are you ill? You look sick to death. But no, we would never say that, actually. Okay. You look like
You look like death. You look like
Yep.
Life. Yeah. Warmed up.
Like death warmed up.
Like death warmed up.
Right. And again, Americans say like death warmed over. Okay, you look like something reheated. Okay. All right. So it means you look really bad. You look like death warmed over. Okay. This is a very common expression, by the way. Well, common when the circumstances are right, I should say. Okay. Aldona, how about number 8?
Hello, who's there? Is someone there? Oh, it's you, Joe. You frighten the life out of me.
There you go.
Okay?
All right. You frightened the life out of me, but we also say as we saw before, you scared the life out of me. We could say frightened the life out of me, scared the life out of me. Right, either way. Okay, very good. Hello, Nader. Welcome to the class. Howdy, howdy. Hi there. Okay, well, I'll get to you in just a second. Min, how about number 8?
Yes.
Oh, not 8. I'm sorry, number 9. My mistake. Number 9.
Mm, Let me think. My husband cook. You must be joking. He can cook. To say his life.
There you go. To save his life. He can't cook to save his life. Okay. He can't cook. Here's another one interesting related idiom. He can't cook his way out of a paper bag. Okay, when we're talking about an action that the person can't do, this is another idiom that we sometimes use. Okay, especially something like this. He can't cook his way out of a paper bag. He couldn't. I don't know. What is another action? He. Okay. He. Let's see. He. What? He can't. Oh, fight his way out of a paper bag. Yeah, that would be really common. But okay, he can't cook to save his life. Again, that would be common. Or right, okay, he can't cook to save his life. Yeah, he can't cook if his life depended on it. He couldn't, but we say it slightly differently. He couldn't cook if his life depended on it. Would be more common. Nader, how about number 10 here? Are you speaking or texting? Or
Texting.
texting. All right, all right. My sister is normally quite shy, but when she has a couple of drinks, she's what? There she is. there's your sister. So what is she?
Lol.
Laughing. She's laughing. There's your sister. Are you embarrassed? You probably should be. Okay. What is the answer? Anybody? All right. Nader's not sure.
The life
Anybody?
and soul.
The life and soul of the party.
The life and soul of the party. There she is. Okay. There she is. The life and soul of the party. With a balloon tied to her nose. Yeah. Okay. She's having a good time. Okay. The kiss of death. All right. In this next exercise, we are going to put life or death into the conversations below. Okay, in the blank. All right, this exercise is in the form of a dialogue. So the idea being if one person said the first sentence, the other person may answer using one of these idioms. Again, 50-50 chance again for you. Take a guess, life or death. Alex, so if someone said to you, we've decided to have the picnic on Sunday. The weather forecast is good for then. You might reply, Alex?
Yes, yeah. The weather forecast is good. Well, thanks. That's the kiss of death. The forest is always wrong.
The forecast. Yeah. The forecast is always wrong. Okay. The kiss of death, meaning obviously here, oh, that's like a curse or a bad sign.
Mafia.
It's going to bring, oh, mafia. Oh, I forgot about that. Right.
Godfather.
Godfather, right? The kiss of death. Well, there you go. Right. If anybody here has seen the movie The Godfather, you may remember that if you do something that makes the Godfather angry or crosses the family, then he would kiss you on the cheek before he sent you on your way, and then somebody would kill you. Literally the kiss of death. Right. So more figuratively, this idiom means something that's going to be bad luck, like a curse. Oh, great. Now we're cursed. The kiss of death. Okay. Heidi, next one here. Heidi, why did you leave your last job? Did you just want to change?
No, it was my boss. For some reason, she didn't like me. She made my life a misery.
Okay. Okay, she made my life a misery, or often you will hear she made my life miserable.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's more common for me, anyway. Yeah, pretty common idiom. I think the meaning is pretty obvious. Pretty direct meaning there. Okay. Next one, Nacho. Right. I'm off. See you later.
Why? Why aren't you wearing a coat? It's freezing out there. You'll catch your... You will catch your death of cold.
Indeed. Okay, sometimes simply you'll catch your death. We just leave off the of cold part. Yeah, okay. This is something that's basically is reserved for mothers to say. Not really. Men or women can say it, but it is a typical expression of mothers and grandmothers, quite honestly. Yeah. You'll catch your death. Close the window. You'll catch your death.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Moving on. Number 4, Alexander. So you met my colleague Tony yesterday.
So you met my colleague Tony yesterday. Yes, he was a lot of fun. He's a real larger than life character, isn't he?
Ah, very good. If someone is larger than life, we use the whole thing basically as an adjective. He's larger than life. Means, of course, that he has a very strong personality. He stands out in a crowd. He is he's charismatic is the word. He's a very charismatic person. Probably this person has a wealth of experience. They have all kinds of stories to tell. Often this is exactly the type of person who's larger than life. They've got amazing stories and amazing experiences that they talk to you about. Something like that. Larger than life. Okay, Aldona, how about number 5? Did you know that Alan collects cigarette packets? He's got hundreds of them.
Yes, I know. It's sad, isn't it? He really needs to get a life.
Yeah. Yep. Had to include this idiom in there. This is an extremely common idiom, I think, for both Brits and Americans. Get a life. In fact, this is a very basic insult. Oh, get a life. Somebody is annoying you for pretty much any reason whatsoever. It's widely used in a very wide variety of situations. Get a life. Oh, really? You're going to cause me problems? Get a life. Do something more important with your life than being a pain in my butt. Okay, so we can mean it just as an immediate put down, or we can mean it as a commentary, as in the example here. That means to express the idea that, what's his name? Alan has a very boring life. Okay. Wow, get a life. What's wrong with you? All right. Finally, okay. Last one here. And number 6, Min.
Yes,
I'm pleased to hear your father's out of the hospital. That's good news, Min.
yes. Considering he was at death's door only last month, he's make remarkable recovery.
All right. At death's door, I guess that means he wasn't doing too well, was he, Min? If you're at death's door, you're not looking too good. He had one foot in the grave is another way we say that. Min, do you have any expressions like that? Somebody's about to die. Do you have any idiomatic expressions?
No.
No?
Yeah. No.
I've done other classes with similar idioms. I've heard a lot of students shared with me that they have very similar idioms. At death's door, one foot in the grave. Anybody have a similar idiom like that? Alex?
In Russia, one foot in the grave, the same. Yes.
Oh, it's the same? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. I thought I knew that. I'd heard it before from a student. Okay. All right. Let's do a little rewrite. What expression would you use in the following situations? All right. Well, this is a review. Okay. We've looked at a lot of idioms, so we're going to do a little bit of a review. Using the words, there's clues. In the brackets, here's your clue. So here's the situation. Nader, if your friend looks very ill, what might you say to your friend? We have this one. Which one? One foot in the grave or this one? One. Number 1. Nader? Do you know this one? If your friend looks very ill, you might say. Do you know? Nope. It's not this one. Okay. All right. Let me throw it out to the class. What might you say to your friend who looks very ill?
You look like death warmed over you.
Warmed over. Yeah. English, again, British say death warmed up. But Americans say death warmed over. You look like death warmed over, or, right, very good, Nader. If you're talking about yourself, you could say, I feel like death warmed over. Yes, and we do use this idiom to talk about ourselves, so that's a good point. We'll make an observation about somebody else or to talk about our own selves. I feel like death warmed over. Okay, not feeling too good. It is very common to use this expression to talk about hungover people who have a little bit of alcohol poisoning going on. All right. Number 2. Okay, back to you, Alex. Your friend is taking a dangerous risk. You might tell him.
You are dicing with death.
Dicing with death. Yeah. Or you're tempting fate, or we also might say you're dancing with the devil. Do you have any similar or completely different, for that matter? Alex, do you have any idioms that mean taking a terrible risk?
Yes, it's like tempting the fate, but it's not tempting. It's like you trying to fate.
Okay. Teasing fate.
Yeah,
maybe.
It's better, yeah. I think, yeah.
Okay, and actually in English you could say you're teasing fate. That's actually also possible. Just reminded me of that.
Actually, there is a rude way, but I don't say it.
Okay, fair enough. Thank you. It is a family class. All right, pretty much anyway. Heidi, number 3. If a friend of yours can't sing at all, oh yeah, this would be a great place.
She saved her life.
Okay. So how do you say the whole thing, you know?
She saved her life to sing.
No, you got a little bit backwards there. She can't sing to save her life.
She can't.
Yeah, you have to say the thing they can't do first. He can't play tennis to save his life. He can't cook to save his life. Right. So that the thing comes first and then the phrase to save his life. This is a good one. I like this one. I use this one a lot. It's fun to use. I don't know why. It just is. Okay. Nacho, how about the next one here? A new hobby has made your life better.
Yeah. A new hobby has made my life better. It's a new lease of life.
Okay. It's given me, and the phrasing would be something like, it's given me a new lease on life.
Okay.
Often used for a hobby, but also used about a change in habits. All right. My new exercise program. Also to talk about becoming healthier. Quitting smoking has given me a new lease on life. My new diet has given me a new lease on life. Or some kind of situation it could be. Maybe a new romantic relationship. My relationship with Mary has given me a new lease on life. All right. It's given you a new outlook or new perspective, new feeling. Okay. All right. More revision. Let's see what we remember. Let's give it a try. Okay, Aldona? Do you remember what worse than death?
It was a fate worse than death.
It was. All right. Fate worse than death. Have you ever suffered a fate worse than death?
I think so. There were some some occasions.
Okay. Oh no, Nader is gonna lose his internet connection. You can't lose your internet connection. That would be a fate worse than death. My goodness. Right, there you go. Okay, how about number 2, Min? Min?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that. Warm
Warmed up. Or, again, it could be warmed over. Okay, that's it. Warmed. Don't forget the D sound. Warmed. Yeah. Yeah, I can't. Okay. It just occurred to me, if you don't have the D sound, Min, it would sound like death warm-up. Do you know what a warm-up is? Min?
Maybe make it hot.
If you warm up, you get prepared. Like, for example, if you're going to play football, you might stretch, run in place a little bit, get your muscles warmed up. You get prepared. So it sounds a little funny, like a warm-up for death, like you're getting ready to be dead. So it sounds funny. So definitely need that warmed up. Okay, Nader, how about to something his life, to save his life? Yeah, he can't do something to save his life. Some action. Can't steal to save his life? Well, I guess it's possible. Yeah, if you're an incompetent criminal, I suppose they exist. She stole my life. Okay, I see. Yeah, that would be a... Sure, that would be common. I guess that's idiomatic because it's not literal. Yeah, meaning she wasted my life. Okay, she caused me to waste my life, however you want to say it. All right. Very good. Okay, Alex, back to you.
Make my life a misery.
Yeah. Or again, make my life miserable. Okay, yeah. Right. Again, that one's fairly common. Heidi, how about number 5?
The life and soul of the party.
Yeah. Heidi, are you the life and soul of the party?
No, I'm dying.
No. Okay. Now, we could actually be referring to an actual physical party when we use this. But we can also use it basically as an adjective to describe a person. Oh, he's always the life of the party, just to describe the way the person is. It doesn't actually have to be a party to use this idiom. Okay, Nacho, how about number 6?
Number 6, a death. Death.
No idea?
No, death.
Door.
Yeah, there you go. At death's door.
A death's door. Okay.
Death's door. Again, a similar one. 1 foot in the grave.
Yeah.
Okay. Death's neighborhood. Well, that's a new one. Is that an idiom in your language? There? No. Death's neighborhood. Yeah. Okay. At death's door. That would have to be in death's neighborhood, and I've honestly never heard that before. So anyway.
Knocking to the heaven's door.
Knocking on heaven's door. Okay, very good. Okay. Knocking on heaven's door. Thank you. You're absolutely correct. That is another idiom that is kind of related. Very good. Excellent. Alexander.
Beautiful songs.
Great. Alexander, number 7.
Larger than life.
Okay. Do you know anybody who's larger than life?
It is the person who is recovering very fast.
Who is what very fast?
Recovering.
Recovering? Oh, no. If someone's larger than life, somebody like when I think of this idiom, I always think of Ernest Hemingway. Because Hemingway, whatever, he hunted lions and rhinoceros, and he was in the Spanish War, and he did all kinds of things. He sailed halfway around the world. He was a man's man, a manly man. He had all kinds of experience. Everybody listened to him. When he walked in a room, everyone paid attention to him. He was a larger-than-life person. Winston Churchill, maybe, another example. Somebody that with a huge reputation, but with a lot of experience, a lot of interesting things to say, like that. Okay, Aldona, number 8.
The kiss of death.
Right. The kiss of death. Oh, like a curse. Cursed. Oh, we're cursed. Sometimes in English we do that. We say, oh, we're cursed. Oh, great. For example, I worked in a company where they would call meetings at the end of the day, which is really no fun. Surprise meetings, and you have to stay late at work. Really not a great idea. I'm not a fan. But anyway, frequently we'd be having a break late in the afternoon or whatever, and someone would say, "Oh, I really need to get out of there. At least they haven't called for a meeting yet." And then everyone would groan. "Oh, great! Now you've cursed us. Oh, great! The kiss of death. You said it out loud. Now we're doomed." This whole concept, sometimes if you say it out loud, it makes you cursed. Aldona, have you ever heard of such a thing, such an idea?
Yes.
Speaking it out loud will curse you. Yeah. Okay. It's the kiss of death. Okay, Min. How about number 9?
You will die with your death.
You'll die with your death. You bet you will. I'm sure you were correct there. Okay. Nope, but this is something that your mother warned you to put on a jacket or close the window, turn up the heat, dry off your clothes. You'll catch your death. The idea that, or you'll catch your death of cold. Okay, you'll catch a cold. And did your mother always tell you to put on a warm jacket or wear a hat or or to stay dry? Min?
Yes.
Yeah, your mother told you to stay dry. Is that is that a common thing where you're from, Min, to be worried about staying dry? Or you'll catch a cold?
Sorry.
Is it common? Do people worry about getting wet? And because you're wet, you'll catch a cold? Is that a common idea?
Yes.
Where you're from? Yeah.
I'm from Vietnam.
Vietnam. Okay. I'm asking because I live in the Philippines, and Philippines are all deathly afraid of getting wet, which is crazy. There's 7,100 islands, and nobody wants to get wet. But anyway, they think just getting wet means you get sick.
Yeah.
They think Americans are crazy because Americans could care less. We walk around in the rain without an umbrella, just don't care. Okay, last one here. Nader, something the life out of me. Scared the life out of me or frightened the life out of me. That's it. Very good. Okay. All right. Thank you very much, everyone. Thanks a lot for joining me. Hope you learned a few useful idioms in today's class. Gotta get going. I've got a private class coming up, so I'll see you all again real soon.
Goodbye.
Have a nice day. Bye.
For now.
Thank you.